There was the 100K per month target, which you came very, very close to, right? I mean, if we talk dollars, you got it, but not quite in euros. I think it was just marginal, right? Just below 100K.
We are still on the way there. We are about to hit them soon.
You remember when it was close to Black Friday and me and you were messaging back and forth who was going to do the highest amount of revenue in one day?
Yeah, bro, that was so nice. And that's also something I always think about. It's because if you have people with you that have the same goal and just want to achieve the same goals as you do, then it's like twice as fun. You know, like it was so much fun for me texting you, bro, I just got like I don't know, 10K. And you're like, oh my God, I already got 12. And I'm like, no, how's that possible? And I know that I told my friend I was there with, and I was like, that's impossible. You already got 12. You know, it's like we were like back and forth, and it was so funny. When we started, I was still really depending on other people that know how to do Google Ads, especially on you, of course. Now, I would confidently say I can manage everything by myself. We started in September, we ended in the end of November. So all December now I did by myself. And I mean, I hold the revenue, and I would say I also revived some campaigns. I did some, you know, like I would say confidently that I know exactly what to do.
Fabi, how you doing?
I'm really good. Thank you so much. We started the year pretty good. Right now I'm in the cold Germany, but yeah, I'm looking forward for the warm weather and the business opportunities in 2026.
Big things to come. Hopefully you still plan a visit to Dubai. I know it's something you were thinking about before, but got to show you Dubai and connect out here as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's still on my list. And now you talk just about the New Year's Eve and everything, and I'm kind of jealous. So I have to visit. I know it.
For sure. Let's get it locked in. So Fabi, it's now early January and we started working together, I think the start of September. You joined the program. We worked together for around about 3 months, September, October, and November. And do you remember what your goal was when you first reached out to me? There were a few things that you wanted to learn. I've got note of them here so I can reference them if you like, but do you remember what they were? What led you to join the program to begin with?
That sounds like a trap, because now I need to remember what I said by myself. No, but I know that, of course, I mean, main goal was that I am able to manage all the ads by myself. I remember that. I told you, hey, just make me to do everything by myself, and then I'm happy. And revenue wise, I know that I told you at that time, hey, I want to push the store to 100K revenue by the end of the year. And I think these were like the two main goals.
Do you remember that was, but you just sparked my mind. Do you remember when it was close to Black Friday and me and you were messaging back and forth who was going to do the highest amount of revenue in one day?
Yeah, bro, that was so nice. And that's also something I always think about. It's because if you have people with you that have the same goal and just want to achieve the same goals as you do, then it's like twice as fun. You know, like it was so much fun for me texting you, bro, I just got like I don't know, 10K. And you're like, oh my God, I already got 12. And I'm like, no, how's that possible? And I know that I told my friend I was there with, and I was like, that's impossible. You already got 12. You know, it's like we were like back and forth, and it was so funny.
It was the same for me. I was sat next to Martina. I was like, oh, she was like, why are you laughing? I'm like, oh, because I got more revenue than Fabi. And then you text me and you had more. I was like, oh no, I need to get back. It was funny. It was good times. And that's even transpired through to December for you as well, which is great to hear. Maybe we can talk on that in just a moment. But you're right. I've got the notes here. You said you wanted a better understanding of Google Ads, understanding how to optimize and make the campaigns more efficient. Because I think prior to that, you'd had a few good months in summer, and then naturally demand started to slow down a little bit. The revenue started to come down a bit, and you weren't too sure like exactly what needed to be done in order to bring it back. So when we started working together in September, it was almost kind of not at the start again. There was still a baseline of revenue, but we definitely had some work to do to kind of bring it back up. And you know, there was the 100K per month target, which you came very, very close to, right? I mean, if we talk dollars, you got it, but not quite in euros. I think it was just marginal, right? Just below 100K.
Yeah, it was like, so we had the 90, let's say it like this. We are still on the way there. We are about to hit them soon.
Yeah. And when we started in September, like, how do you feel things transpired over that 3-month period? Like, if you can kind of reflect back, if you remember at all, like, what was that process like, and what was that journey that you kind of went on, and did the mentorship live up to its expectations, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, for me, I can talk honestly. For me, it was a really big investment, definitely, because I mean, everyone that owns something where you need cash flow, it's not that you can just say, hey, I take a part of this cake and let's see what happens. So I was like, well, should I really do it? Because like I said, cash flow is not easy in the beginning, but I was like, okay, let's do this because I trust you. I mean, I know you already for such a long time. So, I mean, maybe it's interesting to talk about. I had first the academy membership in your academy. And then I was like, okay, let's do the next step. And I want to have a one-on-one mentoring. And so this was a really big investment and I thought a lot about it. But then I was like, when I did it, I was like, okay, yes, that's the right decision. Let's do it. And now saying it 3 months later or even more, I can just say I would always do it again, definitely. Because when we started, I was still really depending on other people that know how to do Google Ads, especially on you, of course. So now I would confidently say I can manage everything by myself. We started in September, we ended in the end of November. So all December now I did by myself. And I mean, I hold the revenue, and I would say I also revived some campaigns. I did some, like I would say confidently that I know exactly now what to do. Of course, there's so much more to learn. Google Ads is still pretty big as a topic. So that was the main quest, definitely, like no matter what kind of revenue, because if you once have the knowledge, no one can take it. So you can build out of this and, like do everything what you want. So yeah, for sure. I learned a lot. I know exactly now what to do. And it also felt good to have you in the bag because you are literally trading with money. So it's not that you just have fun and you see what happens with some SEO and you invest some time in writing some blogs or whatever. So you want this instant return. Otherwise, it's not possible to hold this. And I had you in my bag, and this felt pretty good and comfortable, to be honest, because I know no matter what, we always double check. So it was a really good time learning. Of course, in the beginning, it was really overwhelming because Google Ads is super. And I mean, I came with some really good knowledge already to you, but Google Ads is such a deep topic. But interesting thing is, once you understand it, and like out of my view, it doesn't seem that hard. Like in the end, it may just click. I can remember I sat in Valencia and we were talking and you told me, yo, you need to analyze more by yourself. And this was like, for me, the key moment. And I started it and I was like, wait, it's not magic what we do here. It's literally just combining some metrics, reading it. And now, I don't know how you did, but now when I take a look at my ad account, I can directly tell what's going on, and I can tell, oh, wait, we should probably raise the tiers, or, oh, wait, let's see, something is wrong. Maybe we go to the search terms and we can eliminate some things that are just spelling wrong. Like now it's so easy to understand, but it's hard to learn in the beginning.
It's easy when you know. And
yes,
you're right. If I think back, I remember when we first started the mentorship, you would come to each of the calls, and like I think overwhelming is the best word to use. And it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of different data points, campaigns. You're not sure always how to react to something happening, like what the solution is and this kind of stuff. So there would be times where we'd be on a call and I'd be like, oh, Fabi, okay, I need you to do this, this, and this. And then you might not always do it before the next call. And that went on for a little while. And in the end, you started to get more and more confidence. And you were the one sending me looms of analysis like, oh, hey, look, I've spotted this. What do you think of that? Like, what are your thoughts? So it was nice for me to see that transition. And over those weeks, you just gain more and more confidence, because I think you just had to get over that initial overwhelming feeling and just get stuck in. And once you do that and you kind of just make it a habit of like checking the data points, understanding it, and really investing the time, it then becomes, like we say, easier when you know how to do it. But you've got to kind of put that time in initially to learn how to do it,
Yeah, and you also need to be confident in doing it. So I would say it's the same. It's similar to learning a language. If you're afraid of talking because you think you can do some mistakes, you will never learn it really. So just put yourself out there and try it. And I mean, in this case, what we did, and that's what I wish I would have done earlier, but I just wasn't ready maybe for it. So that I send you analysis like in 5 minutes, and I would change right now. Not that I do change it, but what I would change it. And then you can tell me, hey, that's exactly what I would have done as well. Or maybe you tell me, no, that doesn't make sense because of that. And then you get step by step into this process by yourself.
That's the thing. I think it's the direct feedback loop and being able to get that feedback very quickly to then make the change. Because I'll have it sometimes where people will say, oh, ChatGPT told me to do this, so that's what I did. And I'm like, yeah, okay, ChatGPT is great for a lot of things, but do not use it to dictate where you're putting your money and how you're optimizing your campaigns, because Google Ads is not a data analyst and like Google Ads specialist. Like there are many different nuances and things to do. And I think, didn't we have it? What was it like? You came to me with this whole analysis from ChatGPT, and it was like a summer, what was the term it gave you? It was like a summer, not a summer drop or something, but I can't even remember what it was called.
Yeah, it was like a summer hole. I think they talked about like a seasonal summer hole or something. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, in the beginning, you're searching for some things to make it yourself easier, right? So you think, and I mean, I could imagine everyone nowadays that they just start with Google Ads and don't know anything about it. They would ask, hey, what's going on here? And I mean, sometimes it can give you just a small understanding, you know, like, for example, I had it when the rows was way too much. And then I was like, I didn't really understand how it was like, why? So I tried to get an analysis, and then I was like, oh, wait, okay, this makes kind of sense. And then I combined it with the knowledge, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it like this. So I think, of course, you should never use it by yourself. The knowledge you have by yourself is so much more important.
Yeah, for sure. And then when you take all that and apply it to your business like we saw, I'll just run through some numbers here. September, we were around about 30K, which is when we started. October, we went through to 45K. And then November, we finished up on 92K. That's 92,000 euros. So, you know, you can see as things went on, we kind of doubled revenue somewhat month on month. And then I think you mentioned now, even in December, you're kind of maintaining that same performance, and hopefully it's continuing through to January as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, I'm always kind of, you know, like, I still believe in some kind of seasonal things, like a bit. I mean, especially now, November, December, people want to buy. So I hope I will always be like a bit careful, you know, because like, we never know what happens January, February. I can't read the future, but it seems like we now gain momentum, definitely. And as well, you should never forget that you are collecting data. So we started working together, and I was like I had some really good months before as well, but then we had like this drop. So you helped me out of this drop, and during this, we gained more data. And since we now spend as well so much more in November, December, we gained so much data that I hope that we, you know, like, can persist the baseline at a daily revenue. I think that's something I really saw, because before November, I would say, before like when we started building it, it was like normal that I have like 1 to 2K days, and a 2K day was pretty good. And now it starts like that I'm like, oh, only 3K today, you know? So it's like you're setting the baseline up and up and up, which is pretty nice. And I think it's important. So yeah, I hope to hold it and to make it even bigger, of course. Yeah.
100%. I mean, you said, you know, you can't see into the future, but you don't need to, because we have tools like Google Trends. We can see Google Keyword Planner as well. So if there's going to be a drop, Google Trends will indicate that normally from the past 5 years of performance. So yeah, you may see a spike in November and December, and that's maybe going to come back down to a more natural baseline. So you should expect, you know, maybe some pullback. But that being said, we can expect that based on, you know, what we see in trends, and also just introduce additional products or different verticals or sub niches within your existing niche that you can then scale further where there is demand, which is something I know you've started to do as well anyway.
Yeah, and as well, I mean, what you should not forget, that's what I'm telling myself always, if the demand goes down, you pay less for ads. So in the end, it always goes the same. So I mean, even if you have less demand, then you will probably get still a good ROAS and still got a good profit. So
yeah, 100%. So given that you've been through the program, came just short of the target, what would you say to someone that's maybe in your shoes where you were 3 months ago, that's considering making an investment like this in themselves and joining a mentorship program?
So what I would say, definitely go the same way as I did. So first, I don't know if it's what you want to hear, but first get the base membership, because I think it is too much if you drop directly into a one-on-one coaching. So I would just recommend everyone, hey, you know, like, you can afford it. It's like a good investment. So go for the base membership and learn by yourself. Learn by yourself, go to the weekly calls, ask questions, use this as your main tool, because you need this base. And once you have this base and you feel like, okay, that's nice, but you're still, and I mean, I think this will still be that you're not confident of putting yourself out and really do the big changes, then maybe it's the time to level up. And you have to take risks. It is with everything, with buying stock, with paying more money in ads, it's with everything. So set yourself up, take this risk of spending more money on a one-on-one mentorship, because you will know that you will gain so much knowledge that you will easily have the return of invest by far. Because you can use it for literally everything. Like, you can use it for your e-commerce store, but you can use it also if you want to set up agency one day and you help other businesses to set up their ads. So you can use it for everything, and marketing is number one, right?
Yeah, it's a high income skill, that's for sure. I appreciate the kind words. And what I would say, I guess, is when you're thinking about something like this, is if it is something that directly correlates the revenue that you're going to generate for your business, i.e. improves your revenue and maybe even your ROAS and efficiency at the same time, then it definitely should be considered as an investment. But like you say, with all things, you need to consider what the potential risks are. There are a lot of people out there that maybe overpromise and underdeliver, you know, so that's something that needs to be taken into consideration as well. But normally I tell people, people the exact same thing that you just said. Build some momentum first, join the program, build a store, get some revenue, have a basic understanding of Google Ads so that your business is actually profitable. And then if you're willing to invest in yourself and you want to double down and kind of scale, then consider a more one-to-one approach where it's going to be very much bespoke to you as opposed to group training. Because group training is a great place to start, but when you really want to take it to the next level, I think that's where you need the bespoke advice, you know?
Yeah, and there will also be the moment, and I had it by myself, where you're joining the group calls and the main topics are things you already learned weeks ago, you know? So it's like there is this moment where you have to level up. Otherwise, if you still sit at the same table, you will not learn more then, you know, like, so that was what I really felt like, okay. I mean, you saw it. In the end, I wasn't that much anymore in the calls because it was for me like, yeah, okay, I know how to source a product. Okay, I know how to do this, but I want to get the thoughts, you know, so.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Fabi, thank you for jumping on. Really, really pleased to hear that progress has continued even after the end of the coaching program, which as a coach is obviously the best thing I can hear. So I'm really, really pleased to hear that. Wish you all the best scaling into 2026. And if you need anything, don't be afraid to reach out. Hopefully see you in Dubai soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.